So we're back with some more Scrap Mechanic, and I have my new work vehicle in front of me. I did some work with it. Work vehicle. Took it out. I got a lot of redwood trees this last time, and I was able to extend a little bit more on this side. I didn't go too far on this side, but I really extended the upstairs a bit further. So I have a lot more room to expand my storage. If I really need that much storage at this point. And I've decided, I think what I'm going to do is as I get more, I've added a little bit extra row here. So I'm going to move this out a bit more, make a smaller walkway, and just make my personal room area a little bit bigger. Maybe even move it to this end so my suite is at the far end and turn this more into immediate production rather than having to walk around it like this. It's one thing or another, I'm going to do something with that, but it did highlight still problems with, of course, the way the vehicle works, and the biggest part of that is still the just interaction as far as at times going against boulders, mostly in towing the trailer. And so the guy 920 mentioned, of course, throwing some more weight on there, which I thought of, and I was like, I could do that, but if it fits in one situation, it may not fit in every situation. So we're going to try driving around, adding some more weight to the front, and see what we can do to try to balance this out better. You want to fight, huh? Let's fight. Yeah, come here. Let's fight. Come on. I hear a little smack. I know you're getting hit by this. Come on. No, you stop that. There you go. That's what it is. It's like horns. Look at that. More weight on the front, which, that does not help on that. That actually makes it easier to flip. Yeah, look at that. It's just like, I think it's actually worse with the extra weight now. I have no control. Like, it's not even wanting to turn any. Not the best spot, but it is weight where I would be adding the collection boxes. And yeah, not really helping on that either. It seems like it always goes to the right. I don't know why it would go always to the right. And I finally found a use for the suspension that actually works. Maybe this will help by having it on that little connection. I'm not even going to mess with anything on the level. I just want to see if that helps to control things a little bit better. Still bouncy. I want to move these back. Okay, if that's not enough extra weight at the front, then any extra weight I add is going to end up being detrimental, I think, to the actual functionality of this in normal use. So, like, maybe I should just raise the wheels up on this thing, because they are kind of set differently than the ones on the main vehicle now, and it's now stuck. I used wood block 3 before because it's a mixture of wood and metal, but I think I'm actually going to swap out just the front cab area with metal block 3, because metal block 3 is a little bit more expensive, but it is a lot heavier and actually has a bit more durability. So if I do get attacked, at least I'm having a little bit more protection in the cabin area where I'm sitting. And of course, as I'm moving stuff, I messed up and dropped the whole thing off the front. And why is that not positioning that way? That's the way it's supposed to position. Yeah, why is that not working? Yeah, it's completely reversed from what it was, and yet it won't let me place it back on the way it was, where everything was default facing upwards. So it's another oddity thing. It's like, oh yeah, this is how it was before, but you can't place it back there now. And again, I break something as I move this stuff around. I'm getting so tired of this accidental disconnecting things. I'm not changing out any more blocks because I'm just going to keep having stuff brake when I do it, and I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Well, it definitely has more weight to the front. It's noticeable that there's more weight to the front. And at slower speeds, it's definitely giving a little bit better control. But if I'm going at any decent speed and I turn, it is so much more top heavy. Even adding metal blocks on the lower part of it, it has made it so much more top heavy that it's so much easier to just flip by making a turn. At least extending the pistons out for the wheels does help with the turning until the pistons get pushed all the way in. Then it kind of starts to tip again, but yeah, at least it helped. It's still, it looks like the saw blades are a little bit lower than before. All right, there we go. I have added a piece there, which I forgot to put a block underneath. So it is flimsy. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. I'm going to attach these together. So that is a gear on each end. You saw it was flimsy. It dropped and, you know, just wiggled around. So now it should be able to, yeah, turn with it. Okay. It actually has raised up a little bit. So that should make it work better. It should not be affecting my wheels touching the ground in this case, because it's adjusting height at the back. And I mean, it's at a higher level, lower level. Yeah, that should prevent any issues with that. But just in case, well, I put that extra block in there to give a little bit of droop, but not significant droop. I brought this. Now we're going to have that attached to there. Well, yeah, because of that droop, I can't attach directly, but at least I can do it like this, which allows it to work. And I go up a little. Oh, come on. I say, don't tell me you can't attach. I know it can. It's already done it. Look at that. All right, so little flexing there by that giving way. Yeah, okay, that's seems to be gripping, but I gotta turn my engine power up. So we'll go up 2 notches. And I'm back to the same, like, jerky type motion with it. Oh, wow, that did not help with me jumping out like that. The extra momentum kind of knocked that upwards and down a notch, and I can't control my turn again. And yeah, this drives fine. So there is nothing wrong with this. There was nothing wrong with this to start with. This is fine because it drives okay now. It drove better with the wood 3 blocks. But this is fine. Adding weight to it was not the answer for this. The answer is somewhere there's something I need to do with either the connection or with the trailer. And considering that's still bugging, I'm assuming something just on the trailer itself to fix this. Because something is not allowing it to sit correctly. So here we go. I've got suspensions on every single leg now. And I can actually see, and it's not the terrain, and it's not just me, my view being askew. You can see it's actually going slightly lower in the front. And part of that is, you know, hey, I've got all this stuff in the front. Also, you see that that is getting stuck. It likes to do that occasionally when you take things off a lift, where even though it should reset back to the right spot, like that time, it worked fine. It doesn't always do that. I'm actually going to kick these up one more. It still looks like the wheels are bowing outwards a little bit. I mean, it's not as like pushed outwards on that one now, but it does look like the wheels are, yeah, it actually looks like the wheels are kind of at an offset. They're not straight on it. Like they're being, like it's spreading the wheels outwards with the weight because of all the, I guess because of all the stuff on the front, like 4 collector boxes, which are not always on the front. Maybe I should do this where I move this back here and put another set of wheels on the front. Kind of hard to tell with it being a little dark still, but it does look like it's a little bit more even now. Like, it's not sagging so much in the front. Yeah, you can see the bearing still sticking out on the wheels, but it doesn't look like it's sticking out that bad. I'm going to put these all up to the limit for the front ones only. So no change to the power, and it's not hopping as much. I still don't have any real control on my turning or anything. And that, you know, that's probably to do with the fact that the wheels on the trailer do not turn. But if I set them to be able to rotate, they're just going to rotate in all sorts of different directions and cause more problems. So there's plenty of trees all around here still. I still have boulders around this area because I've gone further away at times to harvest stuff. And despite the driving problems, I can actually still make it work for the short distance. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time trying to do a major overhaul of this. Honestly, at this point, if I was to do anything else, I'd probably change this whole thing up. I would do the trailer as a drivable component, where the whole trailer wood chipper part, that is drivable, and turn this into just a small drilling, tree chopping collection vehicle that gets towed behind it, kind of like an RV trailer towing a small car behind it. So with the design of that work vehicle right there, it's made me think, what about my little scout vehicle, which originally was meant to be kind of like a floatable vehicle, so I could also use a rocket thruster to propel it forward through water and let me float across waterways instead of having to drive around at times. And that did not pan out. So what if I rebuild it kind of like that one, and maybe even take advantage of the same piston approach and everything for balance, so it can still come up the narrow bridgeway, but at the same time not fall over when driving fast. It's not pretty yet, but it is moving in the right direction. I have my switch here, which will extend out pistons, and I think I'm going to end up going pretty much the same distance. I'm going to go fast on them. We're going to go 3 out, and I can always adjust later. Again, using just level 1 pistons, because it's not like I need more than 7 blocks. I haven't done the back yet, but let me show you what I'm doing differently. I'm going to have it open up, and something broke. Why did that break? That worked just a moment ago. Why did that suddenly break? What is going on now with the roof? So it's acting even goofier now. After I've replaced all these blocks leading up to a certain... So it just separated the entire rooftop from it. Even though that should have been part of the same rest of the structure, it decided to break the entire roof piece off as its own independent piece. And that was built attached to the other parts, not to the separate wings. There we go. Finally working again. So it's going to flip outwards and then flip back in. Basically opening it up as opposed to having something that kind of like expands outwards to create kind of like, you know, you see the RVs do. I decided I'm just going to have it open up kind of like a tent flap, you know, an awning type thing. Open up. I can do stuff in the back. I might have this all blocked off in some way. I'm not sure yet. I may cut that back to where it's only a certain area back here, but yeah, I'm gonna have this going, so no exposed storage or anything like that. It'll all be this in the back, and then I'm gonna, just for safety purposes and no complications getting stuck inside the vehicle, I'm just gonna put the bed on top of everything. All right, simple, unassuming, kind of armored looking truck. Park it. Bam! Opens up all the way around. I'm not even sure if that's going to fit another 2 chests in there. And why is that? That one's like raising up off kilter. The bedroll's got to be the problem. And there goes a bunch more paint ammo again. But similar look to the other one. So we got this. Opens up. Look at that. Oh yeah, so nice. No point in painting any of the chests because they'll be coming out at times, and you know, it'll reset the color when they come out. So I've got that. Close it up, And what I've got here is, number 1, stick the pistons out. Number 2, turn on some side lights to highlight things along the sides of a vehicle while I'm out. Of course, the headlights will stay on. And even though, you know, that's on, it won't interfere with the sides opening up. I might actually throw another one on the back. I am not sure. But yeah, that way I have extra lighting when I'm out, possibly going to be attacked. It might help let me see things a little bit better. No lights in this area. Oh no, I might be attacked. Bam! Look at that. Super bright. Oh yeah, something just got popped over there. Some walk just met its demise. And the other one's perfectly okay. Look how bright it is. It's so nice having all these lights around for at night when I need to be able to see. Let's add this. Because I haven't used this in a while. I haven't messed with this at all. And I don't have a switch for it. Okay, that's fine. We'll just, I'll have to tweak it some more when I get back to base. If I can, there we go, yeah. Hard to see things with so many lines, so many little circles crisscrossing every which way. I forgot that those were there. Is it? Yeah, those are still triggered. Okay, so I forgot completely about that. All right, so that's triggering. Yeah, okay, it's still triggering. I don't know, maybe I want the sound on. Oh yeah, like actually I was about to say ray gun type effect, but it's actually more like just a beatbox type effect. That's too high, I think. One of these locks it. Where it doesn't rotate. Except when it senses something. Sorry, so the bottom one turns on the rotation part. So. What? Okay, where's the firing part? Because it should be... Oh, wait, no, that's right. It did disconnect it because that. So, let's see. Is it triggered to fire? No. All right, so top. Ow! Good thing that didn't really actually hurt me. And I've got one of these, the little mountable guns. So I could mount it underneath, pointing out like that. Yeah. And I can actually, I'm going to add another trigger to a button trigger. And I'm going to make that number 3. So that can be my manual fire. Wish you could assign it. Like manually trigger which one you want to be this number. Like when you set it, just trigger it to be a certain number. Be so much easier. There we go. We got that. So now I can go and hit 3. No connections. Oh. Connected everything except the gun itself. Boom. So I add another one and I have a double firing blaster at the front. And then when I need to, I can just go turn that on, let it do some patrolling while I work around the back. So it's not quite as fast as the previous design and is quick at getting up hills. But I've also still got the power turned down a bit. So that makes a difference. Let's see if I can actually target. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to target this guy. I want to sit here and I'm going to set this up. Oh, it just shut off the wrong way. Oh, it might still be too high for it to actually hit him. Come on. Yeah, he's too short. Still a problem. But I can do it with my own shooter. And I have plenty to be able to afford another mountable spud gun. So here we go. We're going to throw another one on here. Same way. I think, yep, that's mounted the same way. We'll tie it in there. tie it into number 3. So now I have a double firing gun set up. So, boom! Yeah! I'm gonna take some bots down with this. Yeah, a little auto fire turret is just not helping out. It's just getting in the way more than doing any functionality. Great for if I want to place it down to secure a spot, I guess, because I can adjust the placement of it. But for this purpose, it's just not working. So this will probably throw the balance off a bit. And I just realized it's definitely going to cause a problem with opening the back doorway. But the idea is, imagine I'm being chased by a big farm bot. 4 fires out, and I'll put one in just, actually, I don't want to risk blowing it, but the idea being I put some large gas canisters, explosive canisters in there, and it blows up or launches it at the farm bot. They hit it again, it blows up, destroying them after, you know, the second one. So yes, imagine I'm being chased by a farm bot. They're right behind me. What? You won't fire that? What? Okay, fire a little bit of seeds, but don't fire the canister. So I hate ending this on a bit of a disappointment, but yeah, that last part seriously just disappointed me. I mean, shoots seed packs, stir stuff out, but won't launch a explosive container at an enemy chasing me. So disappointing. I was like, that's gonna be cool to lay a mine in their way and let them just run right into it, but it won't work. So with that, that's the end of this episode. If you got anything out of it, if you like the new design, hit that like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the new scout vehicle rework. Anything else you just want to say hi, just leave a comment below, and of course hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.